Hello and welcome to more Diecast 1747. Today, this is a very special video because I think this is the best video I have ever made on this entire channel. So you see, I went to Chicago on a road trip. I traveled approximately 850 miles to get there, and I stopped at as many Targets and Walmarts as I possibly could. So there were some delays. This was a family road trip, so they got annoyed with me eventually, and we just sort of stopped stopping for a while. But I stopped at a lot of stores. I saw some wild stuff in Chicago. Okay, three cases. And yeah, it's a really good video. You have to stay and watch. Now, I do have one favor to ask of you. Whenever I make a video that's longer than 7 minutes, YouTube decides to recommend it to a select group of approximately 3 people. So I would be very, very thankful to you if you could share this video to anyone who you think would be interested. So yeah, that being said, let's just start rolling the clips. Enjoy the video. Alright, first store of the trip, Walmart in Eau Claire. Alright, so absolutely nothing on premium, just completely empty. We do have this, this older, I think. It's from last year, but yeah, we'll take a look at that later. And then they have this display here. It looks older stuff like D or E case, and this one here. We're looking at D case mostly. So yeah, not much there. We already have those cars, and I guess I'm just gonna have to decide whether or not we should get this one. But yeah. All right, this time we're actually in Eau Claire at a Walmart. So over in the main section, we did not find anything, but on these pegs here, we found a Porsche 911 from the Top Gun Maverick movie and a cool Mercedes from JK. All right, we are finally in Illinois, and we are visiting a Target. All right, so there's nothing back there. Kind of urgent to get to Chicago because we have people to meet there. But yeah, so I didn't really have time to film. I just looked quick, and there's absolutely nothing. Very unfortunate. All right, on the way there, I didn't really stop at that many stores. It was like an 8 or 9 hour drive to get there, and we just had to be there at a certain time. But yeah, I didn't really find much on the way there, so it was a bit discouraging. But yeah. So we are at Chicago finally, and there's a Target right outside the hotel, so we're gonna check this one out. I just need to comment what a weird Target this is. It's like the weirdest Target I've ever been in. This makes no sense. Okay, so after walking around like for the longest time in this maze, this is their toy department. So no Hot Wheels here except for this Mario Kart thing. But yeah, pretty empty, very disappointing. Anyways, there were a lot of cars in Chicago, like a lot of really cool cars. So I got to see my fair share of cars, like the car that you can see on screen right now. It's 25 PS. There was also an airplane show in Chicago, so there was just like a squadron of planes just like casually flying by. That was really cool to watch as well. Anyways, back to the clips now. We visited 7-Eleven and found the exclusive the Supra. Visiting a much bigger Target in Chicago. Nothing for premium, but this looks really fresh. Okay, so unfortunately nothing there. It was just a lot of GKs. But yeah, leaving Chicago now. Just thought I'd give you guys some cool views the city, and yeah, I'll see if I find anything on the way back. At this point in the video, I was pretty discouraged. I really hadn't found anything crazy, which I was expecting to, and I had already visited like, I don't know, like 4, 5, or 6 stores already, which isn't a lot, but also it had been like 9 hours of driving and just like a lot of walking around to try and find a Target in Chicago. They were all pretty far from the hotel besides that weird one, but as you will see very soon, we were about to find some really cool stuff. Let's get back to the clips. All right, checking out Target in the outskirts of Chicago. Okay, so on the basic models, we found a 56 Ford truck, Jaguar XJC V12 Coupe, Pagani Utopia, and Gordon Murray T33. This is mostly end case, I think, as you can see here. Okay, and for premium, we actually found quite a few things. A Lamborghini Huracan LP, a lot of numbers there from Gran Turismo game. Also BMW M5 and a Ford GT. All right, checking out a Walmart. I don't know where we are. We're still in Illinois. I don't know what this place is called though, but we're at a Walmart. Okay, so premium looked pretty empty, but I looked in one of these nooks / crannies here, and I found the Maserati from, this set. There was nothing else from this set, but the Maserati is really cool. Basic was empty too. I'll show you guys basic soon. All right, so I forgot to film a thing outside, but we are at another Walmart in New Belvedere, Illinois. All right, so you can see the outside of the Walmart here. I forgot to film inside, but here's the outside, which I forgot to film earlier. Nice flowers here. There was absolutely nothing. It was really empty. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. I do have to say thank you very much to my family for putting up with me. This hobby is very time demanding, and I really want to thank them for supporting my YouTube channel. So if you guys are watching, thank you so much for being supportive of me. Sorry about all the delays, and yeah, enjoy the video. All right, we're in Wisconsin now. New Walmart, new state. Yeah. All right, we are in Janesville, Wisconsin. New, that's a good sign. But anyways, yeah, new everything, so we'll see what luck we have. Okay, basics look really empty, but we have a lot of neon speeders. We'll look at those in a second. Actually, let's just look at them now. Let's look what's in this set. There we go. I already have the Porsche. I already have most of this. So yeah, we'll see what's new. All right, premium's empty. We are bringing back the Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. And yeah, maybe I'll ask an employee if there's a case in the back. We will see how that goes. Okay, so an employee is going out to search for, or not going out, but going to the back to search for a case. Nothing here either. This was another sort of separate thing. It's a lot of like, what case is this? MJ case, but no Ferraris. Really want to find a Ferrari. So yeah, an employee's gone back to search for one. No guarantees though, but I really hope she comes with a case. But yeah, I will update you guys. Okay, three cases. We will go through these. Okay, so I had to hurry up quite a bit because there were other collectors trying to get to those 3 cases. But I do want to say that I found some really good stuff, which I will show at the end of the video. Stay tuned for that, because yeah, lots of great stuff. And yeah, super appreciate Sarah, the best Walmart employee ever. Thank you so much, Sarah, if you are watching, for pulling out those 3 cases from the back, despite it being very difficult. Well, I don't know if it was difficult, but it could have been, so yeah, thank you. Alright, so that Walmart there with the cases, that was actually the last store I checked, because there was a humongous storm. We literally could not get out of the car. We were like, those like alerts showed up on my phone telling me to like seek refuge or shelter. It was a crazy big storm. But yeah, the things I do for you guys, honestly. But now I'm gonna show you the entire haul combined. I have all the cars here with me in the studio, so yeah, you guys get to see all the cool finds now with me in person. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so I'm just going randomly in order here. Most things are still in their bag. I have some Walmart stuff here. So, let's see. Oh, this is the Top Gun Porsche. That was really cool. I like that one a lot. And then we also have this cool Mercedes. Alright, well, I really liked these two finds. I think honestly I'm gonna open both of them because they're really cool. Alright, it is just impossible to open stuff with these gloves, especially premium models, but I'll show you the cars here. This Porsche is of course premium. It is really nice, really detailed. The color is absolutely beautiful. I think it might be the coolest premium Porsche I have right now. These rims are absolutely gorgeous. I think it was a really cool scene from Top Gun Maverick. If you haven't watched that movie, you should definitely watch it because honestly, really great movie. Cool car at the end too. The Mercedes, this one, whoa, that looks really cool outside of the package. Okay, it's got like, it like changes color. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that on the camera, of course. All right, the back is detailed. Rear brake lights and everything. These rims are cool. All right, I dropped it on accident. Front is detailed too. That is really cool. And yeah, just the interior color is pretty nice. It's a nice like tan color. I like that a lot. Super cool. Great model. All right, so at this point I've just taken everything out of its bag and I realized I needed a thumbnail. So yeah, there's your thumbnail for you. And yeah, let's just open stuff. I think let's start. Yeah, let's start with the thing I'm not gonna open. A few things. I mean, there's really no point in opening this. I just thought it was cool, and I'm gonna hang it up with my carded collection. So yeah. What else? I honestly think I'm gonna open the rest of this. So you guys are gonna have a lot of fun watching. But yeah, so let's just get started then. Honestly, I think I'll just like casually just open the models and show them to you. This one is the Honda City, right? No, Honda Civic. Yeah, I don't know why I said Honda City. I got confused because the Honda City like turbo, that one's a treasure hunt. This one would have been a super treasure hunt if it was like Spectra Flame Red. But yeah, it's a Civic. I cannot believe I said City. It's obviously a Civic, but yeah, I really like it. It's a cool model. The Super is just absolutely insane, this one. But yeah, nice aggressive front end there. Next, I did end up getting like a Neon Speeders Mitsubishi Lancer, so I can open this. I'm gonna struggle a lot with the premium and silver series models. I think this is the only silver series. Neon Speeders is technically considered silver series, I think. I'll show this to you. This one's actually really cool because I couldn't tell in the package, but it has like all of this is matte detailing. So I actually really like that a lot better than if it was glossy. Sometimes you do need that like matte paint. Sometimes you don't. Sometimes it's too much, but I think it really works for this model. So we'll move on to the next one. Mercedes-Benz 500E. All right, got that open. Here we have it. It's actually a really cool model, this one. Yeah, nice, really detailed front end there. And I like how they've been adding mirrors on the more recent castings. I almost dropped it. I do really like that. This paint is just beautiful. It's got like, it's like all like speckled and shiny. Whew, yeah, really cool. Nice detailed rear end there too, and beautiful wheels. I really like those. Time for the next model. Peugeot 9x8 Hypercar. All right, this is really cool actually. It's quite a bit heavier than, this one's quite a bit heavier than the other models I have, the other basic models I have here. But yeah, I do really like these hypercars. Like, when I say I really like them, I mean I really like them. The Peugeot is not my favorite. It's really cool, don't get me wrong, but I mean, I would have loved to see the Cadillac hypercar with a racing livery. Like this barely counts as a racing livery, but for me it is like kind of a racing livery. It's minimally detailed. If we saw the Cadillac in something other than plain colors, I would really be happy. But yeah, time for the next car. Jaguar XJC V12 Coupe. All right, this is cool. There is no doubt that this is cool. Maybe in my top 3 models so far that I've opened in this video. Yeah, it's if you haven't gotten this one, get it, because it's a bit more underwhelming in the package there, but this is actually really cool. We do have, of course, the British colors of red, blue, and white. Yeah, honestly, really cool model. It's got sponsors on it. It's got Bilstein and Motul and all that cool stuff. And yeah, don't even get me started on the wheels. Those are so cool. I really like those. Yeah, and we got like, well, I don't know what those are, but yeah, 2 things there. It's cool. I like it. But yeah, time for the next model. All right, next one. This one is the basic EB110. Unfortunately, did not find any supers, but yeah. This one is cool anyways. It's a casting that I like. Some people don't like the Bugatti EB110. I think it's similar to the Veyron. It's an acquired taste in whether or not, like, you can like cars, but this car is a bit of an acquired taste. That being said, I love the EB110 so much. It's just, I think it's a beautiful car. But yeah, the back is detailed, but not the, I mean, well, the front wouldn't be detailed. I don't think the front would be detailed. Maybe they could like paint some like, I mean, something there, but yeah. We do get the Bugatti logo, so I guess the front is detailed technically, but yeah. I think the color is really cool. I really like the color on this. And yeah, just overall, just beautiful car. I like the casting quite a lot. So yeah, time for the next model. All right, next one is this Porsche 904 Carrera GTS, another casting I really like a lot. Okay, so this is another one with those wheels that I really like. Same wheels as, similar, I think. Yeah, same wheels as on the Jaguar. I think these might be my favorite basic wheels ever. They work on a lot of vintage models, and I just, yeah, really like them. We get, this is like not your usual Porsche, but I think it's one that I've really come to like a lot. Especially, I mean, the first releases of it were really cool too, but I think my favorite one so far is this black. This one in the black color is just so menacing. It's beautiful. Now, an interesting detail is that this black and this black, I don't know if it comes across very well, but that is a matte color, and it's a stripe that goes down to the back as well. So that's probably my favorite detail besides the wheels, which are beautiful. But yeah, just, it's overall a really cool model. Really, really well done casting. You could just look at this for a very long time. Unfortunately, because this video is already really long, I do have to move on. All right, next model is the Gordon Murray Automotive T33. Yeah, it's gonna be a really long video, but it's worth it. It's honestly just a cool video. I think it comes up differently than what it is in real life on my camera. It's like, I feel like it looks darker on the camera than what it actually is. It's a turquoise. It's like a light, very light teal turquoise sort of color. But yeah, here on the back, you see that it says T33 and Gordon Murray Automotive. I love that they've given it brake lights. I love that. Front is detailed as well. Yeah, just, it's such a cool company, this one, Gordon Murray. If you don't know, Gordon Murray is the guy who designed the McLaren F1, and now he has his own car company, and he's just making some of the coolest modern cars that there are. So yeah, really cool. All right, next we have the 1977 Pontiac Firebird. Let's get this open here. Okay, this one's a really, really cool model as well. A history teacher I used to have has this exact car, but it's gold instead of white, and the Firebird is like red, I think. No, it's black. It's just pure black, the Firebird. So yeah, this is a car that I quite like. No, he had a slightly newer version. Now that I look at the front, yeah. Why is my camera not? Okay, he had a slightly newer version, but yeah, it's just such a cool car. All the versions of it, just so cool. And yeah, it says Trans Am right there. That's really cool as well. All right, time for the next model. All right, the Pagani Utopia, a car that I really like. The first edition last year was really, really cool. It was like a sort of cream color. Now we get it in this excellent blue color. This is just stunning, this blue color. I really like it here. But yeah, I think it's a really, really well done casting. It's hard to shrink to 1/64, this car. The Utopia has so many details, and they even put Utopia there. See, I like that detail a lot. It is quite a detailed car in real life, and I think it really does it justice, this casting. This is a $1 casting, so yeah. Really cool. Really cool. All right, next model. All right, moving on now. As you can see, I've got new gloves. Let's open the Mazda 787B. This one's a pretty cool model. So we saw this one last year as a super treasure hunt. That was a really good super, I think. And yeah, let's look at this. All right, this one's cool. I have a special place for this one in my heart. The Le Mans winning car, rotary engine, just really, really cool. And it sounds wonderful too. But yeah, Mazda on the spoiler, cool engine intakes. This one did appear in premium as well with a moving part that reveals the engine. That was in the Hammer Drop set, the first set of 2025. So yeah, that one is cool too. Next car. All right, next, I think we're gonna open this custom 56 Ford truck. This one being a special edition for Dia de los Muertos 2025, a holiday that originated in Mexico. There's a movie about it called Coco from Pixar. That's a pretty good movie. I'm not sponsored, by the way, but sponsor me, please. All right. Yeah, as you can see, it says Dia de los Muertos there. And yeah, really, really, really fun model. Brings me back to my childhood a bit. The wheels are weird, to say the least, but I think they really work for this model. And yeah, I mean, if it had come with like more competent wheels, like just regular white walls even, I would like it a bit more. These just make it seem a bit more childish. Not that I don't like it. I mean, last year's Dia de los Muertos car was a treasure hunt too. It was like a Chevy Impala that was pretty nice. But yeah, I think better wheels would have been nice. But yeah, I do like this model quite a lot. Time for the next car. All right, so next up, I think I'm gonna open some Zamax. I have two of them here. A Land Rover Defender 90 and a 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. Let's get these open. So I'll start with the Land Rover. I really like Zamax models a lot. I'm pretty sure Zamax stands for, whoa, what happened there? That's like the metal, like, sort of, yeah, something happened. I don't know, but it's still really cool. These wheels work really well on this model. On this model, I mean, Zamax stands for zinc, aluminum, magnesium, alloy, and then copper. I don't know, something like that. I probably got it wrong. I know that the zinc, aluminum, magnesium part is right. I'm not sure if alloy goes there in the middle, but copper does. Copper's the last one. But yeah, really cool Land Rover here. And yeah, let's move on to the Ford. All right, so this one is an F-150. As you can see here, it's Zamac car number 10, it looks like. I'm pretty sure they released 12 in a year of these Zamac models. It used to be something like 14. There used to be more. But yeah, let's look at some details. Yeah, really nice wheels on these ones again. I like it quite a bit. You can see the Zamac logo actually there with the number that it is, number 10. And yeah, just overall really cool model, and yeah, pretty cool. I like it a lot. I like that they've done the taillights, and it's cool that it says Ford back there, and you have the truck bed here, of course. All right, next model. All right, so let me just move some stuff back where it's supposed to go. Next up, we've got the Porsche 911 GT3 RS. This one's a really cool car. Ford over there. All right, so yeah, let's get this one open. This one is, of course, from the Then and Now series. I don't know what the Then would be. This one is obviously the Now. Yeah, I'd really like to see what the Then model is. Yeah, that is cool. Yeah, I'll just have to look that up, but yeah, I really like this pink one. This reminds me of Roxy, the very famous race day chase from last year. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, this is really cool. The GT3 RS is a car that I like quite a lot. Despite what people say about it not being a supercar and stuff, it's just this really intense, track-focused, road-legal, and yeah, I think, I mean, supercar, even if that's not the right term to describe it, that's the term I'm going to use. Because, yeah. All right, sorry about that. I dropped it. All right. Yep. So, yeah, number 27 on the side there. You get Porsche here, Porsche on the spoiler. And, yeah, really cool model. I like it quite a lot. All right, last basic model of this haul. We have the Ferrari 365 GTB4 Competizione. That's how you're supposed to pronounce that. You can abbreviate it as comp if you're not confident in the pronunciation. Like, a lot of people just say Ferrari 365 GTB4 comp, or you can say competizione. It's a lot harder to pronounce in English, so I will say that. So yeah, let's get this one open. I am super glad to have found this one. This was one of the cars in that case that I went through. So yeah, let's get this one open. This is the only Ferrari I found so far. A few were gifted to me from someone else who got them, so I might show those in a future video, but this is the only one I found in the wild yet, and it is a beautiful casting. This, like, you can already tell, this is an amazing casting. I love the prancing horse detail there on the side. It says 64. The exhaust here is really cool. This is part of the interior piece. So the interior is a gray color, and this exhaust here just comes out from under. That's the same plastic piece as the interior. So really smart there from Hot Wheels. Absolutely beautiful wheels. I really like those wheels on there. And then the front, very aggressive. Some people they like the front they don't like the front it's to be like sort of flat nose like that. I think flat nose is the wrong term for it. I think it's beautiful. I really like these vintage Ferraris, and yeah, nice headlights there, Ferrari logo, racing stripe down the front, and yeah, just I think it has a beautiful shape to it. I would love to see this go to premium, like get some like premium tires on there. The real riders is what they're called. I should say real riders. Get rear detailing, just the full detail on this metal base as well. That would just be so cool to see. But yeah, time for the next model. All right, moving on to, I think, one of two Silver Series models that I had in this haul. We have the 7-Eleven exclusive Toyota Supra. This one is the first collaboration that Hot Wheels has done with 7-Eleven. Other brands, like, I mean, I forgot who's done it, but there have been other brands that have done collaborations with 7-Eleven. I really like the card design. It's got, like, the Supra just there at night is so cool. But yeah, this one has been less popular for some reason. I don't know why. It's the first collaboration with 7-Eleven that Hot Wheels has ever done. Maybe the only one, because sales aren't that great. if you do have a local 7-Eleven here in Minnesota, I don't have 7-Eleven, so I was super happy to find these. If your 7-Eleven still has these models, buy them, because they're gonna, like, in 5 or 10 years, the value of these is gonna go up insane, especially because it's like such a cool model, as you're about to see here. So it says cars of 7-Eleven, so maybe they do plan on making more of these. Hot Wheels graphics there. Really cool gold rims. The Supra is such a cool car, I think. We do, of course, get headlight detailing and all that. It's the full deco because it's Silver Series, so a lot of thought does get put into this. We do, of course, get rear detailing. And what does that say? I can barely read that license plate. Let's see. Is that a Y? Anyways, I feel like, yeah, no, I have no idea. Why? Yeah, who knows? If you know what that license plate is supposed to mean, please let me know. And the spoiler here says 7-Eleven, so that is super cool. I really like this model. Really glad to have it in the collection. All right, time for the next car. All right, moving on to premium. I think let's go with the least overwhelming thing, which I think is the Team Transport. It's not to say that it's underwhelming. This is really cool, so let's get this one open. Nice, like. All right, we got this open. Okay, so this is cool. Originally, the Toyota FJ Cruiser, this casting was designed for a Fast and Furious set. We got it in all black. It did hang a little bit on the pegs, but I think it's really cool. People have just been eating up this transport. I've only seen one, and I bought it when I saw it because it's really cool. So yeah, let's look at the transporter. This does of course have a really cool metal base on here. You get it says Horizon Hauler, exhaust on the bottom there. You get this fuel tank here. This area here where the car goes is plastic. I think really the cab is the best part. These are cool wheels too. I feel like the transporters don't get as much attention when they don't have any actual like car sponsors on them. But yeah, I do think it's pretty cool. You could easily put like any other car that's orange on here and it would look good. But yeah, which is good. The transporters that they don't license, they're okay because you can put literally any car on them and it'll look normal. But yeah, nice details on here. I love the wheels. Time to talk about the Toyota. This is the star of the show with this Team Transport. Of course, it is the FJ Cruiser. You get a few sponsors on here like Bell and Pennzoil. Goodyear as well. Number 40 on here. Transporter, probably transporting it to do some off-roading. These are some really cool, like fenders, wheel wells. Yeah, you get the idea. And nice spare wheel on the back here. Not the same as the wheels that you get on the front, but this is actually, that's plastic, right? Yeah, this is plastic on here, but it does look like rubber. I think it might just be a harder rubber, it being the spare wheel and all, but yeah, I think it's part of the casting. This wheel will just be on all the FJ Cruisers. Like, they won't change it depending on if this wheel is different than that. Yeah, you get the idea. All right, so really cool Team Transport. Moving on. All right, moving on with some of the more exciting models. I think let's start with we'll just go right to left. 2016 Ford GT Race / Course, if you're French, I think. Yeah, this is from the Forza game, so let's get this one open. it's just impossible. Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay, there we go. Alright, that is just, yeah. Alright, getting these models open with the gloves is just impossible. But yeah, finally got it open. I think it was worth it because this is really cool. Alright, the color of this Ford GT, it's between like yellow, orange, and like bronze, I would say. And it is really cool. The Ford GT Race is one of my favorite GT3 cars. I usually like European cars quite a bit better, but the Ford GT is just really, really cool. It's got some crazy aerodynamics too. Like if you look at the back section, it's just got like, it's cool, you know. But yeah, and then really, really crazy like diffuser here, you know. I almost forgot what that was called, but I didn't. And you get the exhaust here too, and yeah, Forza just written all over the place. You can actually see the engine here, which is another thing I find cool about this. Yeah. Anyways, really cool model, this one. All right, next model. This one is the Lamborghini Huracan LP622 Super Trofeo. It's a competing GT3 car that would actually compete in the same class as a Ford GT from a competing video game. Comment down below which car you like better and which video game you like better. Alright, time to get it open. Alright, so this Lamborghini being from the Kappa racing team from the Gran Turismo movie, that one was actually based on a real story. Really good movie. Probably, I mean, not the best recent racing movie. The F1 movie's pretty good, I think. But yeah, it's a super cool design. I really, really like this car. Get Kappa on here, of course. I don't think they could include any other sponsors, so it's just like a racing livery. And what does that say? Do they literally have one sponsor above the number 19? Anyways, I have no idea. But, yeah, it would be funny if they literally, like, just had one sponsor. But, anyways, these wheels are actually really nice on here. I love the gold color. I have a Lamborghini. I have this same car in basic that's like basically this livery just without the Kappa stuff. And I love that they detail the back in premium. That's just the best thing ever. Here's the metallic base for you. And yeah. So yeah, super cool. Little air intake for the engine there. Engine is, of course, well... Oh, it's because it's just a solid piece. I remember now. Yeah, there's no window there. That's just a solid thing. So yeah, moving on to the next model. Alright, moving on to our second to last model. We have a 2021 BMW M5 from Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning. I think this is probably the coolest car design I've seen on a Hot Wheels pop culture car. Maybe like one of those Gran Turismo Nissan GTRs. Maybe one of those designs is better, but yeah, I just really like this Mission Impossible design here. So yeah, let's get it open. Oh gosh. Okay. Okay, so finally got that out of there. All right. So, yeah, it's a BMW M5. That is what it is, and it is really cool. The color on here is just one of my favorite things. Even the roof is black. It's like, oh, it's a different texture too. That is awesome. Okay, let's all right, let's focus here. So you do get the license plate on the back that was in the movie. You get the rear light detailing, BMW logo. This color is like a, I don't know, like stealth metallic gray is what I would call it if I worked at a dealership. Stealth metallic gray. But yeah, super cool BMW grille. The top is black, but it's like shiny. It's this texture that I can't really describe. If you have this model, you know what I'm talking about. It is satisfying. I like that a lot. It's not matte. It's like not matte. It's hard to describe, but yeah. BMWs, I like them a lot. The M5, one of my particular favorite BMWs. I like sport sedans a lot. Yeah, really, really cool model. I like this one quite a lot. And yeah, time to move on to the last model. Okay, last model, Boulevard Maserati MC20. It's from this Boulevard set here. The cars I really wanted the most were the Maserati MC20 and the Mercedes Black Series. And then after that, of course, the Toyota Altezza. And the other two, I mean, it would be cool if I had them, but I'm not too into them. Yeah, this car was hidden. You have to, you know, when you're hunting, you really gotta check in those obscure places in the like below the peaks, because you never know what you might find there, you know. So yeah, really cool car. It has a very strong presence in real life. I saw this one on my Spain trip, which was super cool. I'll put a photo on screen there. But yeah, a car that I really like. It doesn't get as much attention, probably because of how much it costs in real life. But yeah, really cool car. Let's get it open. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got that out of there, and then maybe I'll sort that out later, but yeah. Okay, so last model. This one's really cool, actually. All right, number one, the color. It's just this sleek and glossy white. I really like it. And it's the same roof texture as the BMW. Oh my gosh, I could just massage that all day. It's my fidget toy. Yeah, okay. Gotta stay focused. Gotta leave the roof alone. Wheels, also a stealthy black. It's stealthy, you know. It's stealthy, and yeah, it's special. It's really cool. There's a front. You saw that on the photo that I put from the Spain trip, and then you've got like aerodynamic stuff, lots of like big vent here for, presumably part of it goes to the engine, part of it goes to the rear brakes. Yeah, and then the back here, beautiful, nice detailed exhaust, nice detailed rear, really, really great. Beautiful spoiler on here. That I could just look at that all day. Then you get the Maserati Trident logo right where the gasoline goes, on both sides, of course. And yeah, nice details throughout. Bottom is just kind of plain, but I'm okay with it. Yeah, and then cool rear diffuser as well, just like nice, like smooth. Yeah. All right. Anyways, I really like it. Aggressive, just real, like really cool. It's a car that I really like. Yeah, great design, really cool. All right. Well, with that, the video has come to an end. Overall, like really awesome experience. Chicago is great. If you haven't been there, I do recommend going. It's a pretty cool city, and you might find some diecasts there. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This took a lot of effort to film and produce. So yeah, all of this is real. I found all of these cars in the stores. The cars from M-Case, those cases that at the last Walmart, those were M-Case. I think I already mentioned that before, but editing this was like kind of a lot. So yeah, I forgot. if I did mention it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like and subscribe. I'm going to be upgrading the filming studio soon. So yeah, stick around for that. That'll happen in about 2 or 3 weeks from now. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed. And yeah, good luck collecting out there. Thank you for watching. Bye.